In a bustling city where the pace of life never seemed to slow, lived a young woman named Sophia. She was a dedicated nurse, known for her compassion and tireless work ethic. However, despite her unwavering dedication, Sophia carried a heavy burden. A mistake she had made early in her career haunted her every day. Years ago, during a particularly chaotic night in the emergency room, Sophia had made a critical error. In the rush and confusion, she had misread a medication dosage, leading to a severe reaction in a patient. Though the patient had eventually recovered, the incident had left a deep scar on Sophia's heart. She couldn't shake the guilt and felt unworthy of the trust and responsibility her job entailed. Sophia's nights were often sleepless, her mind replaying the incident over and over. She became withdrawn, distanced from friends and family, and threw herself into work, hoping to atone for her mistake. Yet, no matter how hard she worked, the guilt remained a constant shadow. One day, Sophia's mentor, an experienced nurse named Helen, noticed the change in her. Helen had always been a source of wisdom and comfort for the younger nurses. She invited Sophia to have tea with her in a quiet corner of the hospital garden. "Sophia," Helen began gently, "I've seen you struggling. You carry a heavy burden, and it's affecting every part of your life. I want to help you find a way to forgive yourself." Tears welled up in Sophia's eyes as she confided in Helen about her mistake and the guilt that had consumed her. Helen listened patiently, then took Sophia's hands in hers. "Sophia," she said softly, "we all make mistakes. It's part of being human. What matters is how we learn and grow from them. Holding on to this guilt is not helping you or anyone else. You need to forgive yourself to truly move forward." Helen handed Sophia a small, worn book. "This is a journal," she explained. "I want you to write in it every day. Write about your feelings, your fears, and your hopes. And most importantly, write about the things you're grateful for and the positive impact you have on others." Sophia took the journal home that night and began to write. At first, it was difficult. The pages seemed to reflect her pain and guilt. But slowly, as days turned into weeks, she started to notice small shifts in her perspective. She wrote about the patients she had helped, the lives she had touched, and the gratitude she received from those she cared for. One entry, in particular, stood out to her. A young mother had come to the emergency room with her sick child, and Sophia had stayed by their side all night, comforting and caring for them. The mother had written a heartfelt thank you note, praising Sophia for her kindness and dedication. Reading the note, Sophia realized that despite her past mistake, she had made a profound positive impact on many lives. Helen also introduced Sophia to mindfulness and meditation practices, teaching her to focus on the present moment rather than being trapped in the past. Through these practices, Sophia began to find a sense of peace and acceptance. Months passed, and Sophia continued her journey of self-forgiveness. One sunny afternoon, she revisited the hospital garden with Helen. "Helen," Sophia said, a soft smile on her face, "I think I'm finally starting to forgive myself. It's been a long road, but I'm learning to accept my humanity and my imperfections." Helen smiled warmly. "I'm so proud of you, Sophia. Remember, forgiveness is a gift you give yourself. It allows you to heal and grow. You are a wonderful nurse and an even more wonderful person. Never forget that." With Helen's support and her own determination, Sophia learned that forgiving oneself is a continuous journey, one that requires patience, compassion, and self-love. She realized that her mistakes did not define her, but rather, how she chose to move forward from them did. And so, Sophia embraced her past, forgave herself, and continued to touch countless lives with her unwavering compassion and strength.